The clock ticked. Each second a heartbeat of time echoed through the stillness of the night. 11:59 p.m. December 31st, 2049, glowed on phone screens across the world. A new decade loomed, full of promise, full of hope, full of dreams. The air was thick with anticipation, as if the entire planet was holding its breath, waiting for the dawn of a new era. Then, the world stopped. Midnight struck. The second hand froze. The transition from one year to the next, from one decade to another, was abruptly halted. Time itself shuddered to a halt. The bustling city streets, once alive with movement and sound, were now eerily silent. Faces, once animated with joy and excitement, were now frozen in expressions of shock and surprise. The planet held its breath. From the vast expanse of space, Earth appeared as a serene, unmoving orb. The landscapes, usually teeming with life, were now motionless, as if captured in a timeless painting. A hush fell, deeper than any silence ever known. It was a silence that seemed to stretch on forever, enveloping everything in its path. The usual hum of the city, the distant sounds of nature, all were swallowed by this profound stillness. The moon hung, a silver coin in a velvet sky. Its light, usually a gentle glow, now seemed to cast an otherworldly sheen over the frozen landscape. The calm lake below mirrored this celestial stillness, its surface undisturbed by even the slightest ripple. Stars glittered, trapped diamonds scattered across an immeasurable black cloth. Each star, a distant beacon of light, seemed to be caught in this moment of suspended animation. Their twinkling halted in mid-glow. Earth below was a tableau, frozen, unmoving. The once dynamic and ever-changing world was now a static image, a snapshot of a single, unending moment. A man, mid-laugh, stared at the champagne flute forever poised near his lips. The bubbles within, usually rising with effervescent joy, were now suspended in their ascent, each one a tiny, frozen sphere. A child, reaching for a brightly colored ball, was caught in an eternal game of chase. The playground, once filled with the sounds of laughter and play, was now a silent stage, its actors frozen in mid-performance. The world was a photograph, capturing a single, unending moment. Diverse people, each with their own stories and lives, were now part of this grand tableau, their actions and emotions preserved in this timeless frieze. The midnight frieze had turned the world into a gallery of stillness, a place where time had lost its meaning, and every second was an eternity. Dr. Lila Zhang opened her eyes. Confusion clouded her. She was in her lab, but something was wrong. Utterly wrong. Mr. Horace Greene, a retired librarian, sat in his armchair. His book lay open on his lap. He felt a strange disconnect, a jarring stillness that stole his breath. Ethan, a young musician, stood on a stage, guitar in hand. The spotlight above felt oddly cold. The expectant hush of the crowd felt different. Wrong. Little Zara, clutching her teddy bear, stared at her mother. Her mother, frozen mid-lullaby, wore a smile that didn't reach her unblinking eyes. Zara felt a chill creep into her heart. The sun, a blazing orb, remained fixed in the sky. It neither rose nor set, casting an eternal noontide across the land. The moon, a silent sentinel, kept its vigil. Flowers caught in mid-bloom wilted, their vibrant colors fading to a dull echo. Trees stood rigid, leaves rustling no more in the absent breeze. The natural world, once a symphony of motion and change, was now a still life. Birds hung in mid-air, wings outstretched, forever grounded. Animals caught in the act of hunting or grazing became statues. The world was a museum of living things, their life force seemingly suspended. Lila, a woman of science, searched for answers. She was relentless, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a deep sense of responsibility. Every day she donned her lab coat and immersed herself in her work, hoping to uncover the secrets that eluded her. She ran tests, studied the air, the water, the very fabric of space-time. Her lab was a sanctuary of knowledge, filled with the hum of machines and the glow of computer screens. Each experiment brought her closer to understanding the anomaly that had disrupted their world. Something had shifted, but what? The data was perplexing, filled with anomalies that defied explanation. Lila's mind raced as she tried to piece together the puzzle, her thoughts a whirlwind of hypotheses and theories. Horace, drawing on a lifetime of books and knowledge, sought answers in ancient texts and forgotten lore. His study was a labyrinth of shelves, each one crammed with volumes that spanned centuries. He believed that the key to their predicament lay in the wisdom of the past. There were whispers in myths of a time out of time, a stillness that consumed all. Horace pored over scrolls and manuscripts, searching for clues in the cryptic words of ancient scribes. The legends spoke of a cosmic balance, a delicate equilibrium that had been disturbed. Ethan, his music silenced, found solace in the echoes of the past. His guitar, once a source of joy and expression, now lay silent in his hands. Yet in the quiet, he discovered a new depth to his art, a resonance that transcended the absence of sound. He played for the frozen crowds, his melodies the only things that moved in a world devoid of motion. Each note was a testament to the enduring power of music, a reminder that even in stillness there could be beauty and meaning. Zara, too young to comprehend the enormity of it all, sought comfort in her teddy bear. Her innocence was a beacon of hope in the midst of uncertainty. She clung to her stuffed animal, finding solace in its familiar presence. She whispered stories to him, stories of a world that moved, a world that breathed. In her imagination, the world was alive and vibrant, filled with laughter and movement. Her tales were a bridge to a reality that seemed just out of reach, a reminder of what once was and what could be again. Section 5. The whispers of blue light. Then the lights began to appear, a soft, ethereal blue, shimmering like fireflies in the stillness. They danced in the night, beckoning, calling. The lights led them on. Lila, armed with her intellect, Horace, guided by his wisdom, Ethan, his music a beacon in the silence, and Zara, her innocence a shield against the unknown. The lights whispered to them, not in words, but in feelings, in images, in a language that transcended the spoken word. They spoke of a forgotten power, an ancient force. Section 6. The unfolding of potential. Lila, following the blue lights, felt her mind expanding. She saw connections she had never seen before, understood concepts that had once been beyond her grasp. Horace, immersed in the blue glow, felt time itself bending around him. He saw glimpses of the past, echoes of the future, all converging in this single, unending moment. Ethan, bathed in the light, felt his music take on a life of its own. It swirled and danced, a symphony of light and sound, a testament to the enduring power of art. Zara, her eyes wide with wonder, reached out to the blue lights. They responded, swirling around her, filling her with a sense of peace and belonging. Section 7. Convergence at the Nexus. The lights led them to a place beyond time and space, a nexus of energy where the past, present and future intertwined. It was here they met the Time Weavers, beings of pure energy and ancient knowledge, explained the stillness. It was both a punishment and a test, a consequence of humanity's reckless disregard for time and a chance for redemption. The wanderers, chosen for their unique qualities, were tasked with a choice: break the stillness and return the world to its chaotic, ever-changing state, or preserve the stillness, creating a haven of peace but sacrificing the dynamism of life. Section 8. The weight of choice. Lila, the scientist, saw the beauty in the chaos of life, the endless possibilities that came with the flow of time. She marveled at the intricate dance of events, each moment a thread in the vast tapestry of existence. The city, with its bustling streets and ever-changing skyline, was a testament to the boundless potential of human endeavor. Every second brought new opportunities, new challenges, and new dreams waiting to be realized. She argued for the world to be set in motion again. In the council chamber, her voice echoed with conviction as she painted a vivid picture of a future brimming with innovation and discovery. She spoke of the need for progress, for the world to embrace the unknown and to venture into uncharted territories. Her passion was palpable, igniting a spark of hope in those who listened. Horace, the historian, understood the allure of peace, the tranquility of a world frozen in time. He had spent countless hours poring over ancient texts, learning from the past and contemplating the lessons it held. The idea of a world without conflict, without the relentless march of time, was undeniably appealing. It promised a respite from the chaos, a chance to reflect and to find solace in the stillness. But he also saw the stagnation, the loss of potential that came with such stillness. The overgrown streets and abandoned buildings were a stark reminder of what could be lost. Without the drive to move forward, to innovate and to grow, society would wither away, leaving behind only echoes of what once was. The potential for greatness, for new achievements, would be forever out of reach. Ethan, the musician, felt the music of life dying in the silence. The empty concert hall, once filled with the vibrant sounds of melodies and harmonies, now stood as a monument to what had been lost. The silence was deafening, a void that swallowed the essence of his art. Music for Ethan was more than just notes and rhythms. It was the heartbeat of existence, a reflection of the human soul. He yearned for the rhythm of heartbeats, the ebb and flow of emotions that fueled his art. The animated sound waves and the beating heart symbolized the very core of his being. He longed for the days when music could stir the soul, evoke deep emotions and bring people together. The lively setting of a concert with its energy and passion was where he truly felt alive. He pleaded for the world to sing again. In his heart, he believed that music had the power to heal, to inspire and to unite. He envisioned a world where every voice could be heard, where the collective song of humanity could rise and resonate across the globe. His plea was a call to action, a reminder of the beauty and power of music. Zara, the child, looked at the frozen faces around her and felt a profound sadness. The stillness of the world was a heavy burden for her young heart. She wandered through the frozen crowd, searching for signs of life, of warmth, of connection. The absence of movement, of laughter and of joy was a stark contrast to the vibrant world she longed for. She wanted to see her mother smile, truly smile, to hear her laugh, to feel the warmth of her embrace. The memories of her mother's laughter and the comfort of her hugs were treasures that Zara held close. She yearned for the days when they could share moments of happiness. When the world was filled with the simple joys of life, her wish was for a return to those precious times. She wished for the world to wake up. The sunrise over the futuristic city symbolized a new beginning, a chance for renewal and rebirth. As the first rays of light touched the skyline, it was a promise of hope, of a future where the world could come alive once more. People waking up and starting their day with energy represented the potential for a vibrant, dynamic world, where every day was a new opportunity to create, to connect, and to thrive.